Hello, you. Welcome to Obsessed with You, the podcast from fans for fans. My name is Anne, and I'm your host. Well, hello, and welcome back to our second fan episode of the season. And today we will talk about your unpopular you opinions. I asked you guys a couple of weeks ago on Instagram about your opinions, and you wrote a lot. And we will talk about most of them, not all, because it was really, really much. Maybe I will do a part 2. I don't know yet. But yeah, I just picked a good amount of opinions out, and I will just talk about them, just read them to you, and then I will tell my opinion on it, and I will tell you my unpopular opinions, which is mostly stuff that other people also wrote, so I can say that's my opinion. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous today. I'm so sorry. I just wrote a risk. It's not even risky, but I wrote a message and I'm scared of the outcome, to be honest. And also, yesterday I got a message from Podcrushed. And they wrote, "Thank you so much, Anne." And the fact that they used my name, I was like, oh my gosh, no way. I was calling my friend. I was like, oh my gosh, you can't believe what just happened. It was crazy, and I'm still so happy about it that they used my name. Like, they know my name now, which is crazy. And then I talked to my father about it and was like, oh my gosh, you can't imagine. Podcrush wrote me and were like, thank you so much. And the only thing he said was, oh, cool. Well, you know that Anne isn't your legal name. And I was like, yeah, I know that, but let me be happy that they wrote Anne, which is like a nickname, kind of like my legal name is not far off from Anne. It was like, well, it's still not your legal name. It was like, yeah, but I also have a podcast and an Instagram page for a show that is about stalking. Maybe let me have some privacy. Like, I don't want some Joe Goldberg shit in my life. For all of you who are new here, surprise, Anne isn't my legal name. It's not, it's a nickname. My real name was just so German that I decided, no, I can't call myself my real name. So I decided on Anne, which, as I said, is not far off from my real legal name. But that's enough of the private chat. We will dive right into your opinions. At this point, obviously, as always, a spoiler warning for season 1 to season 5, but that should be clear by now. All right, let's start with our first opinion, which is I prefer Kate to Love. Yeah, what can I say? Love it. Same. Slay girl, whoever wrote it, I can't remember. Same. Like, I like love. You know, I love to talk about love. You know, I get in rage mode. No, but I too prefer Kate to Love, actually. She was just so much better. I'm sorry. Anyway, continue with the second one, which is maybe it's popular, but I can cry for love. They are the perfect match. Love and enjoy. Well, I cried too, actually, when I first saw season 3, episode 10. But I cried because of Exile. Like, literally, she got killed, and I was like, oh, that's sad, but like not so sad. And then Joe brought Henry to the neighbors, and I cried. I was like, no, please don't do that to me. And then the first notes of Exile started playing, and yeah, what can I say? I bawled my eyes out. I was crying because of Exile. Like, me and Exile, I don't know, we have such a deep connection. And I don't even relate to the stuff that they're singing in the song. Like, this the story in the song. Like, I never experienced something like that, but I don't know. Me and Exile, we're besties. Exile is my whole personality at this point. Anyway, the perfect match. One could argue about that. No, I don't know whether the perfect match. That's something we will be talking about in another episode. I'm literally planning an episode on who was Joe's true love, and if Love and Joe were the perfect match. So one can argue. All right. The next one says Delilah was endgame for Joe. Yes. Like I don't know if endgame, but they were so cute together. Like, oh, I loved them so much. They were so cute and it was refreshing and I just loved them together. I don't know about the endgame part, but they were definitely cute and I would have loved to see more of them. But then she died. Opinion 4. Joe deserved Kate, but this time he's not follow his heart and he end up like a joke. Well, what he deserves is prison or a good therapist. I'm so sorry, but no, he don't deserve Kate. Like, I love them. They're a cute couple, but he don't deserve her. As I said, prison or good therapist. At this point, also there are rumors that Dr. Nikki is coming back. What is that about? I don't know. We will see. But the post was cryptic. Let's just say it was cryptic. In the end, I'm like a joke. Joe is a joke. If you're a Swiftie, remember the line. Let's you on my joke. And everyone thought it is Joe instead of joke. Like, I don't know if people have hearing loss. It was definitely joke. Maybe they should play Who's Afraid of Little Old Me in the 5th season. Well, I have song requests. I have The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. I have Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. And then I want a Sabrina Carpenter song. I need Espresso. I need Please, Please, Please. Well, maybe even Taste. I don't care. Maybe we'll get some bread somewhere. I don't know. We will see. Opinion 5 is actually my unpopular opinion, and that is that Candace Stone was a spirit animal. And yes, I know we all hate her, we all don't like her, but you know, she gave a bit of spice. Like, you know what I mean? She was a bitch. And I love that. She's definitely not my favorite character though, but I loved her. Opinion 6. Kate is underrated. Yes. Yes. And yes. Just, I don't even know. Oh, that was a cable. I don't even know what to say anymore because, yes, I don't get how she is so underrated and so hated. Like, I don't. What makes her different to Love? What makes her different, huh? Because she's British? Is it that? What? I don't know. I love Kate. Kate fan club at this point. Also, I don't know if it's. Wait, let me see. Oh no, what I was about to say is one of the next opinions. Okay, we will skip that. But yeah, Kate is just underrated. Thank you so much. Number 7. I think Joe could have ended up with Delilah. Again, Joe and Delilah. I don't see them as the dream couple, but they're cute. As I said before, they were just cute. I love the storyline, everything. Give me back Delilah. Thank you so much. She's dead, I know that. Calm down. But so is Love. Remember that. Number 8. If Kate looked like Phoebe, everyone would love her. She was done dirty with styling. Yes. Yes. When I read it, I was like, absolutely. I would say in that. But I still don't understand the hate because Charlotte Ritchie is so gorgeous. She's so beautiful. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, no, she's so ugly and not you like, you know. And I don't understand it. Let my girl alone. Excuse me? Also, when I was regularly posting updates on season 5, I obviously also posted pictures of Madeline Brewer. People were hating. I swear to God, I have one reel that went quite viral with like 8.3 million views or something, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, why is she so ugly?" I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, look in the mirror." Excuse me? What? That was the craziest. Like, this gave me so much insecurities because, like, if people will call Madeline Brewer ugly, what would they say to me? Because, oh my gosh, like take Madeline Brewer and then, I don't know, minus 10,000 at this point. What the fuck? I'm mad at this. I even made a whole statement on my story like, can you please stop calling her ugly? Like, can you please stop, like, commenting on someone's appearance? Like, stop it. Thank you so much. Anyway, we will continue with opinion number 9, and that is that love was a boring character. And that is probably the most unpopular opinion. I feel like this person who wrote this is alone with her opinion. I don't necessarily would say that love was boring, especially in the show. She had a huge arc. I would sign this opinion if we would talk about love in the books, because she was definitely more boring in the books as in the show. So yeah, but if you want to know more about the difference between the books and the show, maybe listen to my last episode, because I made a deep dive that was the most exhausting episode I've ever done, and I only did 2 to this day. Another love opinion in opinion number 10, and that is that love is still alive. So step right out. There's no amount of crying I can do for you all this time. We always walked a very thin line. Sorry. Just that's not even an unpopular opinion at this point. First off, it's pretty popular. Second, it's not an opinion, because there's no base to argue about that. And an opinion needs a base to argue about it. Love is dead. She's a ghost. She will maybe hunt Joe down, but she's dead. Let her rest in peace. Thank you so much. Anyway, opinion number 11. I didn't really like Marianne. I thought she was boring. Oh, again, someone who is boring. I just realized. Well, I didn't think she was boring. No, she wasn't boring. For me, personally, her story is just over. Like, a spoiler. We saw behind the scenes footage of Marianne being back in season 5. Let her live. Like, she went through so much, and she just deserves some peace with her daughter. I literally forgot the name of her daughter, and I don't want to Google it. Let her have some peace, please. Let her have a beautiful life, please. Thank you. Yeah, I liked her story, so it's not really boring, but please give her a break. Number 12, Joe had no right to judge love. No, he didn't. And that's all I will say to that. That's all I can say, actually. Like, he had no right. Yeah, that's it. I don't even know what to say anymore. Number 13, Swifty. What do you think? Oh, that's a good question. Is Joe's son, Henry Forty Quinn Goldberg, becoming a more powerful villain killer in the future if they make a spin-off series about him? And here's the thing, also a quite unpopular opinion of mine, I think. I don't believe in a spin-off. I truly not believing in it. And I'm also not really interested, actually. Like, I don't need a spin-off of Harry. Harry? Who the fuck is Harry? Of Henry. And to the question if I think that Henry Forty Quinn Goldberg will become a more powerful villain killer, I don't know, actually. I think it would be boring if Henry would have the same arc as Joe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Joe killed his father, and Henry will do the same, and then Henry will become a stalker. It will just be boring. Like, you know, kids can break trauma cycles, and Henry can do that with a good therapist. Opinion number 14. Beck and Marianne are the worst, in caps, obsessions of you all time, caps. Wow. Someone is really angry. Holy. Um, Calling them worst is, I don't I wouldn't necessarily say that, but my ranking is Kate, Love, Marianne, and then back. So yeah, based on that written opinion, I also need to say that they're the worst, but just it seems extremely harsh. They're not the worst. Like Beck was just a bit misunderstood. And for Marianne, I don't know what would make her a worst obsession, actually. Number 15. I would have loved to see Joe or Jonathan and Phoebe together. And there it is. For a hot second, I'm not gonna lie, for a hot second, I thought, oh, is that the new you? Is she the obsession? Will we have a little love story between them? But no. Also, then there was Reese, and I thought we will get a gay romance. Like, excuse me, the tension. Holy, I'm so sorry. Like, yeah, I know he was in his head, but I don't know. It was giving gay romance. Sorry. Number 16, again about the spin-off. Netflix should make a series about love story before she meets Joe. Well, like before, I don't believe in spin-offs. I'm sorry. Also, I think we saw the most important events happening already in the show, like her killing the au pair, her ex-husband. You know, like what would they show us? Like we know everything. You know what I mean? Like I don't. Maybe they will do it. Maybe they will. I don't know. Maybe they will do it. We will just see, I guess, what time brings us. Number 17. I think the whole Marianne storyline should end. She had enough of Joe. Well taught, yeah? She deserves a break. Give that girl a break. That's all I wanted to say about that. Number 18. Beck was the best and realest character, and I'm tired of the slander. I'm not a slander. Let me just say that. And she was definitely the realest character of all the youths. I see myself in her, actually, like this high achiever, always want to do what's best, high morality. Um, the only thing is that I'm not an aspiring writer. Help me. I'm a podcaster though. Hello. Love to back, I guess. She's dead. Rest in peace. 19. Joe shouldn't be rich. Yes. Just yes. Normal opinion on that one. Number 20. I think Beck was the perfect woman in Joe's eyes since he could always save her, not love. I agree with that. Beck was the you for Joe, definitely. There's no argument. I will see the love lovers in my comments being like, no, it was love. Love was the you for Joe. No, she was not. She was the same as Joe. She was literally a mirror of Joe. And here's the thing, plus and plus, or in this case, minus and minus, will never equal something good. What you need is a plus and a minus to make it neutral. So since Joe is obviously a minus, he would need a plus. Hi, and from the edit here, I just realized I explained it kind of wrong because obviously plus and plus is good. It equals something good. If you have a good person and another good person, it's obviously something positive. It's good. But if you have a bad person like Joe and a bad person like Love, it equals something negative. Minus and minus equals negative. So, sorry for the confusion, but let's just continue. Thank you. So, Beck was a plus. Of course, she had her flaws, but morality-wise, she was a plus. Like, she never killed people, for example, or stalked people. We are coming to our last opinion, the number 21, and it says, hope Love is still alive, and if not, Henry needs to get revenge for his mama. Her body burned. she's dead. Rest in peace. For Henry, though, isn't he like, I don't know, 5, maybe 6? What should he do? Like, yeah, Joe also killed at this age, I think. Was it? I don't know how old Joe was actually. But not everyone is Joe. And he also had a pretty good reason. As Joe had a pretty good reason, and Henry don't have a reason, actually. Because I don't really think that Joe and Kate will tell him the truth about love and what happened, and that Joe is a stalker and a murderer and pretty obsessive and, possessive, actually, also. Yeah, I don't think they'll tell him the truth. Also, as I said, he's 5, maybe 6, so I don't know if that's good for a child. Yeah, but let's see what will happen in the 5th and final season of You. And with that, we're coming to an end. That was all for today. 21 unpopular opinions. You guys really went out. This is so crazy. I think my favorite probably was that Kate is underrated, because I still sign that. And yeah, people need to get over love. Maybe we should all do like a group therapy, like, I don't know, on Zoom or something, and then we will meet, and I will organize a therapist for all of us. Well, that's it for the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed it, make sure to follow the podcast on wherever you're listening to. Is it Spotify? Is it Apple Podcast? Is it YouTube, actually? I don't know. But either way, on all these apps, there will be a button called follow or subscribe. And I would be really happy if you would do that. But no need. I will not force you, obviously. Anyway, until next time, keep your social media on private and stay safe, because you never know who's watching. Bye!